Hi guys, I kind of just wanted to make a little introductory video to tell you a little bit more about the site, the concept of the Storyverse, and a little bit about the authors of the B Brigade. I'm going to ask you to ignore the sounds of traffic you may hear because it's a beautiful day outside and I don't want to close the windows. So I decided to create this site because I've been needing to put some coherency into our writing group, the B Brigade, which consists of myself, Jessica Kramer, and Sarah Irani. We started this little writing group about 10 years ago, but we're really terrible with timelines, so please excuse any inconsistencies that may pop up here or there. At the very beginning of this, we were just blindly RPing the storylines. It was really random, and we didn't really know what character development was. After a while, we started learning more how to write and employ proper characterization, which led to the creation of this little fledgling universe. Now, pretty early on, we realized that Sarah and myself, who were the main writers of this group, had two very different writing styles that were kind of incompatible sometimes, and it led to a little bit of friction in the story writing. So we decided to split off our major characters into two story verses. There's Sarah's verse, which the site is about, and then there's mine, which may or may not make it into a little corner of the site. It depends on how the bigger project works out. So, let's talk about the members of the B Brigade. There's Sarah, who lives in sunny California, and she's the other writer of the group. Jessica and I met Sarah over the internet, and we hit it off right away. She is a very action-oriented writer, and she's very much into the fantasy aspect of writing. She has a tendency to lean more towards the mentally unstable characters, which makes a great deal for story writing very exciting, because you never really know what's going to happen. Sarah's always doodling something for the RPs, and a lot of what we actually write comes from her doodles. Jessica, however, is the main artist. She lives in Mississippi, where she and I grew up, and she has a very classically flamboyant personality. She tries to inject a lot of her own unique style into her artwork, and she draws and paints so beautifully, which is great because I have no idea how to do any of that. She doesn't really write, like I said, but she contributes a lot to the storylines, and her characters are pretty central to both Sarah and I's story verses. My part in this giant mess is to keep things organized. I'm a stickler about giving characters full names and backgrounds. I bug them constantly about fleshing out their characters before we use them, but I kind of, don't always do that myself. I'm trying and working on it. I'm only human. What else? Me, chronologies, and science. I'm kind of more of a science fiction-y writer, sort of, a little bit. So it's a weird balance between science fiction and fantasy with my writing. It's definitely more towards science fiction, with genetics and stuff like that. The three of us together as a writing group, we kind of just like to have fun. Most of what we've created has just been for us. Naturally, we're trying to put it out there a little bit more, make our stories into sort of like a real thing. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. I don't know about what they want. I kind of haven't asked them. But we're definitely going to keep doing RPs. We're definitely going to keep writing and making art. And I honestly think this is just the beginning of the B Brigade as a writing group and as a group of creators. So that's pretty much it for this video. Have a nice day and good luck with your website.